Hello, Transmasters. I'm Chad Sterling, and welcome back to the Transmasters Minute, the podcast where we spend just a few minutes looking back at our last meeting, celebrating the moments that mattered, and giving you a sneak peek at what's coming next. Because at Transmasters, every meeting is another opportunity to transform lives, beginning with our own. Last week's meeting was led by Club President Samuel Enriquez, who stepped into the role of Toastmaster of the Day and guided us through an hour that can only be described as phenomenal. Appropriately enough, Marie Thompson introduced phenomenal as our word of the day, and she also shared a quote from Atomic Habits author James Clear that perfectly captured the spirit of the meeting. Win enough to keep progressing, lose enough to keep learning. Now that's a Transmaster's mindset. Our joke master of the day and VP of Education, Etienne, sharing a humorous story about the mice he occasionally catches at home, and the rather unconventional way they eventually earn their freedom. Let's just say, the mice probably have some fascinating stories to tell their grandchildren. Next, Monica delivered an inspiring speech about the color orange and how it has come to symbolize hope, generosity, and one of the causes closest to her heart, supporting the families of organ donors whose incredible gift gives others a second chance at life. Sometimes a color is much more than a color. Then came one of the highlights of the hour, Damaris's icebreaker. We learned about her journey from growing up across the street from Prospect Park to discovering what it means to be salt in the world. Her message reminded us that changing the world doesn't always happen through grand gestures. More often, it happens one person at a time, simply by helping others become the best version of themselves. Of course, every great speech deserves a great evaluation. Our secretary, Annette Brown, delivered thoughtful feedback to Monica, while our president, Samuel Enriquez, evaluated Damaris and encouraged her to continue sharing her story. After all, stories don't just entertain, they help people feel seen. One lesson that stood out during evaluations was about filler words. We all use them. But instead of saying, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. A pause creates emphasis. It builds anticipation. It gives your audience time to lean in. Silence isn't empty. It can be one of a speaker's greatest tools. Then it was time for table topics, skillfully led by our Vice President of Public Relations, Dr. Regina Lacey. Dr. Lacey challenged each speaker to answer every question using 3 simple guidelines. First, repeat the question. Second, tell a story that connects to your answer. And third, leave us with a takeaway. That's a framework worth remembering anytime someone asks you a question, whether you're on stage or just having a conversation. Our table topic speakers certainly rose to the challenge. Ashivia, who's on her way to becoming our newest member, spoke about developing patience over time. We can't wait to hear her own icebreaker in the near future. Kimlin shared how she overcame her fear of heights through immersion. Her takeaway? Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's advice that applies just as much to public speaking as it does to life. Diderot reflected on immigrating from Haiti at 11 years old, and how adapting to a completely new culture helped him better understand himself. Sometimes growth begins the moment everything familiar disappears. And Roxanne reminded us how important it is for children to trust their parents, and equally important for parents to create an environment worthy of that trust. It's that foundation that helps children grow into healthy, confident, and wise adults. Sam echoed that sentiment, sharing just how essential trust has been throughout his own life. Now let's look ahead. Our next meeting is Wednesday, July 29th from 5:15 to 6:30 p.m. at 2 Broadway, 14th floor, Conference Room C, 14.28. We'll be cheering on Eric Watts, a published author and accomplished speaker, as he delivers his icebreaker. It's a wonderful reminder that no matter how much experience we have, we're never finished growing. We'll also celebrate our leadership installation ceremony, led by our area director, Marie Jeremy, as we officially install the officers who will help lead Transmasters through another exciting year. I'll leave you with this thought from John C. Maxwell. The greatest gap in life is the one between knowing and doing. So let's keep showing up. Let's keep speaking. Let's keep growing. This is Chad Sterling, signing off.